Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. This is another episode of You Like My Podcast. This is your host, Sterlo, aka You Like My Photos on Instagram. My co host, Few Do It Better.
Yes, sir.
And we got a special guest today, man. We got the one and only Mecca Don in the building,
Hey, what's
man.
going on, yo, man? Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, man. It's been a long time.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and,
sir.
And you've been busy. You've been
Yes,
busy.
sir. I'd like to think so. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for those who've been sleeping under the ride, please, man, that middle cam right there, introduce yourself and what you do, my man.
Peace and behold. I be the Mecca Don Villain in Sugar Hill Bang. I am a film director, a film producer, a musician, and pretty much an existentialist in the game. I like to put people together, and I like to see things come together.
All right. How long you been doing it?
I've been in the business for 25 years.
Can I ask how old you are?
Sure. I'm 49.
I just asked because I could tell life has been good to you because you still got a hairline.
You know what? You one of the funniest people. It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that. But I've actually had an incredibly tumultuous path. But you know what? God has been good, man. And I recognize when like God kept me for whatever reasons. Like when you've been through real shit, you know when you've been kept.
Hey, man, black don't crack,
Yes.
man.
So I start like I told you, I start taking care of myself a little bit better because I start recognizing that.
Okay.
Somebody got their hands on you, you might want to take better care of yourself, make
Right.
better decisions and all that.
All right.
You
All right. So 25 years in the game.
know? Yeah, man.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned?
Oh, sheesh. I don't know if I could pass on the biggest lesson, but I will give you one of the most important things I picked up. Man, I'll say this. Times change, seasons change, and people change. As a general, one must adapt to the change of the battle tide as water shapes itself to land.
Amen.
So, one of my greatest lessons, I think, is my ability to adapt and understanding that having great adaptation skills may take you much farther.
I agree with
How have you adapted to like just as far as the technology change in the past 25 years? Because I know you went from tapes to CDs
Right,
to
35 millimeter film, DV stock, certainly. But know what I would say?
Dark rooms.
I picked up. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, and I learned this in prison. There are two things that are always changing: technology and the law. They always change, and so when you're abreast of something that's continuous, if you're aware of that this thing is continuous, then you put yourself in the space to understand the continuity of this thing that's occurring, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I kind of found myself in a space to let me get next to this camera shit and pick up information on it. Oh, it's changing. Let me go get some more information on that change, and then grow with that change. You know what I'm saying? And adapt to that change. And again, you asked me, well, what's the most important thing I learned? Adapting to change. When the new camera comes,
Right.
when the new law changes in the business, when for whatever reason, like when we went from 35 millimeter film to HD, that changed everything tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Like everything changed.
Yeah, man. For the most part, things have gotten easier
They have.
because
Yeah.
drones have replaced helicopter pilots and the camera
But
operators.
people haven't gotten smarter.
Hold on. Wait. On that note, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a shot on that note.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I'll pull the first one, man. Next one on you, Few.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Big troubles, man.
Is Grava in there, nephew?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Shit.
Stick of dynamite. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I just got on. Like I said, I just got on the grotto, man. Few and one of my partners introduced us to it.
Nah,
so-
it's all good. Like I said, man, when I be with my nephews every once in a while, I take a bang with y'all. Pause. I take a hit of the Grava. It's all good. That shit bang the chest. Woo.
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm liking this right here, man.
And again,
You
we
like my
definitely appreciate
podcast?
you for coming.
Shots.
Yeah.
Salute. Before we salute,
Salute.
may I
We-
to health and prosperity, gentlemen.
Yes,
Yes,
go.
sir.
And more money than we made last year. Let's go. That one hit you in the belly. Fuse getting me accustomed to this day drinking stuff.
Yeah.
There you go, sir. Okay.
So people haven't gotten smarter.
Right.
And so I said this, you have a lot of people that have access to this wonderful technology. I mean, I think the tech is dope. But I mean, there's a phrase that stupid people with smartphones. You know what I'm saying? And so you got stupid people with tech. Sometimes, like, not. And here's the thing: what I've also learned, like, mistakes, what one person consider a mistake might not necessarily be a mistake. It might have been something that you could have picked up, a new effect, something that's like, oh wow. But we learned
Very true.
but we learned that on quote unquote by accident,
Right.
type of stuff. But
Shooting on the fly.
right, but I think that a lot of people need to learn the respect for the craft and like kind of just respect the work of the people that came before you, so you can understand that you stand on the shoulders of
Excuse
giants.
me, lovely waitress.
Wow.
Hey, y'all, we got a lovely race. Excuse me, waitress.
She's lovely.
Yeah, can you come here for a second, please?
Oh, Lord.
One of y'all, all of y'all, some of y'all.
They're lovely.
Hola. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
What? No, look, stand right here. You good?
Hola, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm Bree.
Hi,
Hi,
Bree.
Bree, how are
Hi,
you?
Bree.
I'm great. How are you?
I'm Mecca. How are you?
Can we have some more juice, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, man, you know, this is some of the perks that you get for being able to shoot our podcast as KOD. We have lovely ladies on call.
Love the
Oh, this is
service.
the spot. I
Yes,
shot
love the
I
services.
shot a few videos in here already.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. I shot Leah Givon sheet in here.
Okay.
I shot I ain't gonna get into too much, but I shot some joints in here. I shot some
Nah,
joints.
Okay.
get into it. Get into it. Pop
Nah,
your
nah,
shit.
nah,
That's what
nah,
we here
Nah,
for.
'cause we don't really want to. I don't be wanting to blast my locations too much.
Oh,
Got you.
No,
No,
but,
I get you. Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
so who
appreciate it.
are some of your greats that you've studied?
Ooh. All right, well, I'm gonna start with Spike Lee.
Okay.
To me, he as a black, I'm not even gonna say filmmaker, as an aspiring black creative.
I think that's a good one that you have to kind of just for the culture.
Right. Spike Lee has made leaps and bounds that people don't even recognize. Like, for one, in New York, people don't know that, on a union job, Spike Lee demand that a certain amount of people on his crew be Africans in America.
That shit matters.
So and you gotta so he goes hard. Obviously he might go a little harder on his own, but he demands. He should demand the best from you. You can't be mad at somebody
Right.
from demanding your greatness.
Because they put their foot, they
Right.
put their neck out for you.
Right.
So you are a representation of them.
Exactly.
Because from the outside looking in, you ain't supposed to be there.
That's why
Right.
I love Atlanta too, though. Atlanta's production is you'll find that it's
Yeah, a lot of black people on
crews
set.
here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So definitely, Spike, man, Melvin Van Peebles,
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Melvin Van Peebles. And believe it or not, his son Mario Van Peebles. Just because his father was so great, when I was younger, I used to see like Mario Van Peebles was in a lot of films, black films, and a lot of black dudes wasn't like leads in films, but he was a dude that was leads. But then I would see he had director credits on the joints too, though.
All right.
Or he would have some type of producer credit on the joint, and that made me say, homie be doing more than just.
All right.
He
The
not
credits
just
matter.
Yeah, he not just a face on camera. So I would study what Melvin Van Peebles did, sweet badass. Gordon Parks. There's a movie called Putney Swoops. I can't look that up right quick. Putney Swoops. I can't remember if that was Gordon Parks or Melvin Van Peebles, but it was a very influential film to me.
How you spell it?
Putney.
N-E-Y.
Swopes, Swopes, and I believe
Oh,
Dick Gregory.
that's an OPE. Yeah, Putney Swoop is a comedy.
And it's super dope film about how this one black dude was on the board with all these white dudes, and they wanted to get a new head for the board, and so none of the white dudes wanted to vote for each other. So they said, "All right, we all vote for the black dudes," but they all voted for the black dude, and then the black dude became the head of the company. And then you watch. You know what I'm saying?
Backfired.
You know what I'm saying? It backfired on him, and then you get to see like his antics. He started doing what they was doing, but 10 times worse.
Okay.
And it just, it's a deep film about the advertising game, and I learned about it real young, and so I was just like one of them black flicks that I picked up on. And The Spook Who Sat Behind the Door. I think that may be my favorite film.
Okay.
And like I said, I used to watch a lot of black flicks when I was young. Just every Shaft, the Mac.
Oh, yeah, I love the Mac.
Believe it or not, also, man, all of the Bill Cosby flicks. I won't get into money stuff, but those films, A Piece of the Action, Uptown Saturday Night, that's classic black filmmaking. Anything with Sidney Poitier in it, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I know it's probably a little late, but where are you from?
Harlem, New York City. I was born in South Bronx and raised in Harlem.
It definitely comes out when you speak. It's definitely the New York. Okay, so how'd you make it down here to Atlanta?
Well, not for nothing, most people from up north got roots in the South. Okay. So I certainly got family roots all through Georgia, period. From Augusta, Savannah, what they call North Augusta, South Carolina, North Carolina. I got people all over like this region.
They southern.
Yeah, of the South.
Cornbread fed.
So while like I've been coming down here for years. I've been coming to the South all my life. I'm that cousin from New York that you called and took my cousin to pull up.
And you coming?
I was finna come down this weekend anyway.
Right. I'm the cousin from New York. I'm pulling up for sure. Whatever weekend you tell me to pull up, I'm pulling up because I always knew the South was hitting different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like when dudes wasn't even really up on what the wave was down here, or what the energy was. I kind of already had an idea, just because I got so much folks down here, so much family down here. You know what I'm saying? I just always, I kind of understood the Southern hospitality. You know man.
Atlanta's pretty open to welcoming newcomers, people from out of town.
Yeah.
Facts, because I was definitely one of them.
Well, don't get me wrong, I definitely had to earn my keep. You know what I'm saying? I had to earn my respect in the city. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like I certainly did do. But I definitely had to earn that. And it wasn't much more than just me coming down here and being me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really have to do too much but be myself. You know what I'm saying? Be kind and courteous, you know what I'm saying? And get the work done.
Who are some of the people from the city you work with?
I think I've worked with Lil Baby the most. I've worked with Future.
Yeah, I think I just seen some recent work you posted.
I've worked with Future. I've worked with Gucci. I've worked with God Bless His Soul Key. I've worked with
Trouble.
God bless Trouble. It ain't my fault. But that was a great day, man. That was a great day. That was a great day with Trouble and Boosie. That was a great day, yo. They both two dudes with a lot of character, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was a good day. It was a good day, and Trouble was certainly a genuine dude. So it was good to work with him for sure. Bless his soul, may he rest. But I've been blessed to pretty much shoot the majority of, Big Boy, Luda, Mike Will, pretty much all of the younger artists, 21 Savage, Migos.
You've shot all of Atlanta for the most part.
Pop Lord. AKA Yaki, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Yaki Divioshi was
you know what I'm saying? I've been in the A for some time, about 8 years now, and so that definitely put me in a privileged position to work with a lot of people. Um, when like a lot of people didn't know what the wave was coming. Like I was working with Migos like kind of right after Bad and Bougie, and so that was a really big time for them. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it was a big time for me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
um, they is the biggest group in the world.
Yeah, they
Right.
definitely took off.
They are the biggest group in the
Took
world.
off.
Like no matter what nobody say, like they records
In
is
the
the
summer.
records. They got the records, and I mean honestly, I seen Migos perform live, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I seen them kill vocally. I've seen them kill live. I seen them kill live.
They definitely had that chemistry.
Yeah, vocally. And so I've been blessed to work with the majority of the artists on QC. You know what I'm saying?
That's lit.
Man, and look, and with that being said, we're gonna take a break real fast and we're gonna come right back with You Like My Podcast.
Yeah, man, we got Mecca Don in the building.
You watching Mecca Don Villain? And you like my podcast?
All right, you guys, we are back. We got Mecca Don in the building.
What's good, y'all?
My co-host, Few Do It Better.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So before we left, man, we were talking about how you made it down here to Atlanta, how you've got some family down here, man. So what was your first big move here in Atlanta?
Well, I'm a director AD, so also I do like AD work was as an assistant director, which is doing all of the shoot logistics. I'm saying what time everything comes in, scheduling everything, what time the artist arrives, and it's pretty much AD. You know, in our world, it's short for all departments. So, one of my first jobs was body language with Kid Ink, Usher, and Tinashe.
That's hard.
And that was a that was a dope job. It was a real big job. Yeah, I was grateful to be a part of that. And then I think my next job after that might have been Janelle Monáe
Oh, that's hard.
with yoga, and that was my first time working with Dave Myers. So that was to
I
me that
remember
was
that video. With
that was
yeah.
that was a real cool. Like Dave Myers is an incredible director. You know what I'm saying? And it was I spent the whole day like with the opportunity to study the dude that shot all of them ill Missy Elliott videos. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
so, I ain't ashamed to let you know I'm peeping your game, homie. I'm watching what you're
Yeah.
doing.
That's how you learn,
Believe me, I'm
man.
watching what
And
you're doing.
implement.
Yeah, so
Implementation.
that was a great day for me to work on that with Dave Myers, and those was like some of the first jobs that I worked on when I first came to Atlanta. And as time progressed, I was doing a lot of stuff with the Migos. 'Cause I work with Daps a lot. And Daps is also a real dope director from the UK. He directed Bad and Bougie.
Ah.
And,
That one took over, boy.
And
Boom.
and to be honest, I did a lot of real big jobs working with Daps, and at a creative role in QC, so it's a really great experience, to be honest with you.
Without saying names, tell me your worst video experience.
Sheesh.
Just tell me the experience.
I think one of the worst experiences was an artist pulling up. Oh, I'm shooting in Miami, in the swamp.
In the swamp.
In the swamp, literally, in the swamp,
That's what film do, man.
like a game reserve. There's gators and shit popping out the water. There's a game warden standing there with shotgun, just in case the gators pop out. And we waiting for this one particular artist to pull up. And so if we started at 10 a.m., we usually try to finish by 10 p.m. But this particular artist showed up at 9:30 p.m.
Oh, damn.
What?
Oh, damn. So was there a video?
I was like, y'all not ready for me?
We was ready 8 hours ago.
Man.
I was kind of flabbergasted. The ready? Sure, we ready for
All right, now we got to move fast.
Sure, we ready for you. You know, and it was just like, you know, it is what it is. Again,
That's the
my
game.
ability to adapt is probably what has taken me farthest in this game. The reality is this: the sky's not falling.
Hmm.
At least in my mind. At least not till I get about right here. And then I may be concerned. But until then, if you're not thinking your way through whatever the quote unquote dilemma is, you won't find a solution. And my hustle is solution based.
Mm.
You ain't gonna find no growth
All right.
in what just went wrong. This motherfucker just showed up 9 hours late. I don't even give a fuck. Because in my mind, I'm like, all right, you just showed up and they're about to pay for us to stay here?
Oh, so yeah. Get it.
It is what it is, yo.
It is what it
Hey,
is.
let's shoot that shot one more time.
Run it
Check
back.
was crazy, yo.
I know it was.
The check was crazy. So, you know, in my mind, it wasn't, you know, it's not. And yeah, as a professional, obviously, you want a certain amount of courtesy. You feel you're due a certain amount of professional respect and courtesy. I'm professional at what I do, and so are you. And so, you know, y'all asked me to show up at a certain time. I did my best to try to
Yeah.
get there at a certain time, you know, just out of courtesy, because I didn't know what else y'all got scheduled throughout the course of your day. So I think as a professional, you know, you want
It's
to
only right, right?
you want to consider the people that are considering you.
All right. I think that
Yeah,
works
that's-
best, especially when you're employing people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Contracting people
Right.
to work for you. You know,
Right. And
treat
so-
them good. They're gonna.
Right. And see, in this particular case, like I said, man, it's a matter of perspective. It's a matter of how you know how you handle it right then and there in that moment.
Mm.
Are you in the moment, or you worried about what just happened 8 hours ago and how long we've been here? Or are you present in the moment, and are we gonna get this shit
Are
done?
we gonna get through this?
And because my temperament says, all right, let's get it done, then we went, finish it, and get it done. And now those same clients. On that note,
Yeah, nah.
Right.
Yeah, let's pour. Oh yeah. You pour on them this time. Okay, this
on,
all
on
right.
that note,
Thank you. This is a pleasure right here.
Oh, can you do it like
Okay,
that? Oh,
he got it.
Oh.
Oh, he got it. He been doing
Look at the flick of the wrist.
we improvise, we adapt, and we
Yeah.
overcome.
it. Yeah,
Right.
let's go, man. Yeah, to
To adapt
adaptability.
and overcome.
Salute.
Yeah, let's go. That tequila be hitting.
So again, it's about your ability to adapt. You know, when you, like I said, those same clients will be people that'll call me now and be like, yo, call Mac. Or when they know that we about to go into a quote unquote difficult endeavor. You might need somebody that has the temperament to deal with that's gonna be even tempered for 20 hours or however long that endeavor may take.
Yeah, I fuck with that mentality. I'm not gonna worry about how you fucked up these past 10 hours. Let's just
Cause I mean,
let's focus on the next 3.
if it was coming out of my pocket directly, yeah, I may have a different perspective.
Right, yeah.
But I still carry it in a manner
As if so.
that says I respect my clients'
Money.
paper,
Yeah.
and we not just trying to fuck their money off
I
either.
feel that too.
You know, because it ain't about business; it's about repeat business.
Right, because there's some people who don't understand that. You know, it's about those returning customers.
Yeah,
You know, you can catch those fly on the walls that come in, they're one and done,
They
but
won't swing back.
Yeah.
They won't pop back around. I mean, I've seen plenty. I've been blessed to be in this game 25 years. I've seen them come, I've seen them go. Plenty of them. I've seen them come and go in all type of titles, all type of fancy titles. I've seen them come, I've seen them go. And at the end of the day, people will give you a check, but consistency will determine if you're gonna keep getting a check.
hey man, yeah man, that's some sauce right there. Y'all better write that
Right.
shit down.
You know?
Hey, man, pay your people.
Yeah,
Pay your people.
No, I mean, it ain't just about paying them. See your people. see them for who they are.
As people.
See them as people. See them, because you could look at them. You could have that perspective of, man, fuck these niggas. I'm paying them all. They getting a check. That
Right.
could be your
That could be your mentality.
That could be your mindset, you know. But then you may find yourself in a place where people is just doing what they get paid.
Yeah, you might not get invited to Thanksgiving dinner.
No, but not even that. You know, there's when people just doing what they're getting paid to do, and then there's people actually going all out for you.
Right.
For whatever amount of paper you giving them.
Right.
Even if you're giving them less, they still
Right.
gonna do more because they fuck with you.
Right,
Fact.
man. You just said a bar right there, man. We took the shot too early.
So you know what I mean? Like
That's a bar.
Cause we talking about, you know, like at the end of the day, you know, see your people as people.
Yeah.
If you're looking to get the best from them and
Yeah.
and the best results of them,
Mm-hmm.
then why wouldn't you give them your best energy? Yeah, shit get rough sometimes when you be on set. Tempers flare. Excuse me.
Egos.
Egos come into play, all type of stuff. But at the end of the day, like if you're really there to accomplish a task, if you really there for quote unquote the greater good, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna dig yourself, no matter how much I may not agree with your temperament.
And you gotta know who has your best interest in heart. Yeah.
That's a whole fact. I mean,
You gotta know who has your best interest at heart.
the reality is, this is my mindset. My friends are the people that call me for work.
Hmm. I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So-
I work with my friends.
And
You
I
see,
work with my friends.
right. And I enjoy it. That's what makes life good.
And I enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, right. We create some great shit, right?
Yes, we do.
My friends call me and say, yo, come get this money with me.
Yeah. And then you have fun while you're doing it. It ain't
Right.
even, don't even feel like work.
Because they know when I get there, I'm not going to take their friendship for granted.
Say that again. Say that again.
yeah.
Say that again.
Soon as
No,
I-
looking at
When
camera
I
right
get
there and
there,
say,
I'm not going to take your friendship for granted when I know that you offer me an opportunity, a growth opportunity. So as soon as I pull up, they're in a space to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
They pay me so that they can walk away. See, you can hire somebody that you got to stand over, or you
Right.
can hire somebody that you can walk away from
Right.
and know that your shit is in pocket.
Right. I don't gotta sweat. I know everybody's everybody's been delegated a task that they can do, and I trust them to do it.
And now here's when we talk about how you treated me, because now no matter how much you paying me, you might not have big money every job, but because of the way you treat me, every job,
I'm there with you.
I'm still gonna bang out the same way for you
Same
because
way.
of the way you it's some big money, little money. You always when you got the money, I got the whole thing for you. I got we might not have it this time. Don't even worry about it. Let's get it.
No,
Right?
no,
Facts.
you absolutely right, man. That shit.
Facts.
I didn't experience that
And
a
so-
thousand times over, man. Having a good crew. That's why crews are most likely tight knit and they feel like families in production.
Right.
You know
And so
what I
it
mean?
depends on what who you working with, what crews you working with, and again, temperament and appreciation. People that appreciate each other for their tasks. If you're a mathematician, I'm coming to you for the math. If you're a scientist, I'm coming to you for the science. If I'm an engineer, then I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna do the engineering. But each of our skill sets galvanize. We
Right.
need each other.
Right.
And when we understand and appreciate how much we actually need each other, and when we don't run from that phrase, need each other, I think
Takes a village.
we get more done. Because
Yeah.
the old phrase is if you wanna go fast, go alone. If you wanna go far, go together.
It's like Captain Planet. Like we all need each other for him to come.
Right.
Earth, fire, wind, water, heart.
Right.
All the elements. Put it like this. Everything that's in your blood exists in the universe.
Hmm.
You are that which is the stardust. We the children of the sun, homie. Look at what we've accomplished
Yeah.
with nothing, from nothing.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm talking about look in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Look what black people have done for themselves. Now, there's a whole lot more we could do outside of entertainment, but people have done tremendous things for themselves. You know what I'm saying, compared to quote unquote where we come from.
All right. Well, check this out. We gonna end on a good note. Well, not end, but we gonna take a break right here on a good note. And once again, we got Mecca Don in the building, y'all. We'll be right back. My co-host, Few Do It Better. It's your boy Sterlo. We'll be right back.
What's good? I'm Mecca Don. You watching You Like My Podcast.
All right, you guys, we are back. Mecca Don in the building. We are in the heart of KOD, man.
What's good, Joe?
This is where I originally met you. Hold on, man.
Word.
One more. I ain't gonna
Salute.
let you drink alone. Let's go.
Salute.
Yeah.
Fuse tapping.
Sterling, this is also where I met you.
Yep.
Ah,
Full circle, man. KOD, I met some good people in KOD.
that's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah, I met some good people in KOD, man.
That's a fact.
I don't regret it. See, and I'm not even a strip club person like that. You a strip club person?
You know what? I'm kind of so saturated in the culture that I ain't really have no recourse but to be
You don't have no choice,
but to
right?
be a strip club person.
You just got it in. You got
What's
it.
the most money you ever spent in the strip club?
No, I never really went super duper crazy. And I had my nights, but I mean, back in the days, we probably 10
Nah,
bands or something.
I'm about to say, no, don't try to get out of it. What is?
Nah,
I
back
had
in
my
the,
nights,
Back in the
man.
days, probably like a little 10 bands or something. Like
Okay. 10
Not-
bands back in the day is
that
that's,
was a lot of money though.
that's
you know what
20
I'm saying?
bands today.
Right.
That's cool.
Uh-uh.
At least, you
Right.
know.
But I ain't gonna act like I went crazy.
Hey,
But 10 bands is a little paper back then.
And 10 bands is paper right now.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it
I
is.
did
Changed
that.
some
but-
lives.
I mean, but for me, being in strip clubs was more. Well, right when I first came home, when I got out of prison, yeah, we stayed in the strip club. We stayed in the strip club. When I came to Atlanta, it was more just shooting videos in strip clubs, and then I would be shooting videos everywhere, and the videos would require strippers, and so I would know all of the strippers from the strip clubs, and they would be like, "Hey, come to the strip club after we shoot the video, saturated with strippers."
Yeah. So this is how the strip club culture meets production.
Right, and then, right, and so now wind up before you know it, we at the flame because Shorty just was in the video, and she like, "Yo, pull up."
Yeah, we can get a quick shot there.
Right,
They
and
say it's cool to
you know,
use
we
the
getting- we getting
location.
some- but I mean, even after the shoot, like we just pull up with the artist or whatever. We just pull up and show love.
Right.
Like just pull up, easy does it,
They wanna see shots of them in the strip club.
and get love.
Right.
Magic City, that's fam. Like used to shot countless videos in Magic City. Got the sweatshirt, the hat, the sweater.
Same. I've done a few in Magic
But
City.
you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely good folks. They spread a lot of love up in there. Yeah, all over the city. All over the city. I've been blessed to keep it real. A lot of dudes from New York don't necessarily come to the city and get embraced.
Yeah,
the
every
way
time I
the way
see you,
I've
man,
been.
you seem to be well surrounded by people that don't seem to be unfamiliar with you or your presence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
And
What would you tell any upcoming people trying to get into the industry?
well, first decide what you want to do in the industry.
right. Oh yeah, that's key.
Decide what you want to do. Cause you know if you one of them niggas with 9 things on your business card, then obviously people looking at you like, oh, this nigga does everything.
He's one of those guys.
You do taxes, you do insurance, you an actor, you
He got
and-
location.
And I don't knock it because you have some people that you may
Some
actually
people-
have all those abilities.
Jack of all trades,
You-
master of
you-
none,
you-
better than.
You may have those abilities, and I would, but people, I see people tend to assist you when you look focused on a certain
one
path.
certain thing.
In a certain path, and then once you've acquired a level of respect in that path, then you could kind of
Branch
branch off.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
that.
saying? And then everybody doesn't have to take that said path,
Right.
but
Some people can handle
right,
4 different.
some
hustles.
people can handle that. And again, like I said, if that's your skill set, if that's your gift, then right on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But in most cases, it will require your full attention, and to be perfectly honest, it will require your full attention and assistance from others.
Amen. I feel that. I think myself, I started doing production full time like when I was 27. I was about no, excuse me, I was like 25.
I did my first job at the Apollo Theater in probably like the year 2000 or the year 2001. Showtime at the Apollo. My man Ray D got me a job doing
That's
security.
hard.
I was honestly just got out of prison. My homie Ray D, shout out to Ray Shepard. He got me a job at the he was the head of security at one of the heads of security at the world famous Apollo Theater in Harlem at the time. He got me a job doing security, and because of my ability to articulate myself, they put me at the backstage door. And the backstage door is where the artists come in. And it's like, yo, put Mecca back there because he know how to talk to people, yo. So
That
you know,
helps.
yeah, and
Some
not for
charisma.
Nah, I mean, you might have an artist that come through, might be a little belligerent. They might have took 3 planes and 2 buses. They might be tired, frustrated, whatever. And I'm they might get there. Hey, bro, listen, I got everything you need. I just go upstairs. I'm gonna take care of everything for you. And I became kind of like the concierge to the stars
Gotcha.
at the time. Whatever they need or whatever, I met their needs or whatever.
That's
You know,
lit.
and made sure they was all right. And then it got to the point where it was like, yo, where the nigga with the braids at? Then they started looking for me.
Right.
Braids.
At the time,
had
I
the
had,
braids
I had the
back
crazy
then,
long
huh?
braids, and they be like, "What to do with the braids at?" And they be looking for me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause then it got to the point where the actual television show, Showtime at the Apollo, the people from their staff approached me and was like, "Hey, you want to work with us?" This dude named James.
How the fuck do you get that? The Apollo's approaching like, yo.
Word, like it was the people from the television show. He approached me and asked me like, "Yo, you seem to be like the only dude to answer your walkie-talkie. You seem to be like the only dude that's like, you
Right.
just speak like you. I see you be on point or whatever. So, like, I'm gonna give you a job working on my staff, and I really just need you to show us where to put everything at so that we can access it easily." I'm like, "Oh, no problem." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pay you $500 a day." I'm like, "What?
I bet I'll be here bright and early.
What time you need me there?"
Tomorrow, I'm there.
And again, I was fresh out the pop off. So you telling me you're gonna pay me $500 a day?
Yeah.
It was just like, wow, this gotta be God right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this God saying, yeah, I'm about to keep you out the street.
Yeah,
so.
nah, I
Yeah.
feel that one. I remember.
And so I took that job.
I feel that.
I took that job, and then I never looked back. From working at Showtime at the Apollo. And then I was just really a PA at the time. I left Showtime at the Apollo. I went to Comedy Central to work for the Dave Chappelle show.
Word.
What the fuck?
I went on to do music for the show. Dave Chappelle is actually the first person to give me a check for my music,
Okay.
for my rhymes. The first person to actually pay me for rap.
So shout out to Dave
Word to
Chappelle,
mother
man.
on
Dave
Mama,
Chappelle,
yeah.
come on. You can come on the show too, bro.
Oh,
we
my
we
God.
got a seat right. We
Shout
got
Shout
a
out
seat
to
right
Dave
here for
Chappelle
you.
for
Neil-
making sure his brother got paid, man.
Neil Brenner, Dave's partner. Neil called me on my phone one day like, "Yo, Mecca, you want to go to the studio? We need some raps over the blind supremacy sketch." So there's a sketch in the Chappelle show where there's some white boys and they're in the car listening to rap music, and that's me rapping over the beat.
Oh wow.
And the dude, the
shit.
blind dude is like, "I hear niggers." But that's me rapping over the beat. And Neil Brenner called me and was like, "Yo, Mecca, go to the studio." And so I went to the studio, I laid my verse down or whatever. And the funny thing is the dude in the studio was like trying to rush me. And Neil hit him with the, "Nah, chill, let him do his thing, yo." Cause he telling me to like, he's just trying to get me to say ad-libs. And Neil is like, "Nah, chill. He's nice. Like I heard him rap. Let him chill. Let him do his thing, yo." And so I spit my bars or whatever, and I spit over the bombs of a Baghdad beat.
Okay.
I remember. I know what you're talking about.
I spit
Clayton Bigsby.
Right, exactly. So I spit
was
over the
thinking the
bombs. I spit over the bombs of a Baghdad beat.
That's hard.
Yeah, and that was huge for me.
That's my
'Cause I was-
favorite season of Dave
I mean-
Chappelle.
Getting that opportunity, being fresh out of prison, my mom's got to see that. And so that was a big deal for me because when you get out of jail, every dude mom's is like, "Man, is my son going to get
feel
back
that.
out
Which
here?
way is gonna go? Is it gonna go
and-
left or
and-
right?
and get to doing what he know how to do, or he gonna do something different." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told my moms that I was gonna do something different. So now I had the opportunity to show her a little bit, like, "Yo, look what I'm doing."
That's hard.
And so that was an incredible blessing for me. Doing music for the Chappelle Show and just working on the show itself, because at the time South Park was the biggest thing on television.
South Park blew the fuck
and,
up.
and then season 1 of the Chappelle Show knocked South Park out the box.
Facts.
And then
I never forget that Dave
after
Chappelle shit.
that, it was like just shit was different for me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because I was on that call sheet. Shit was different, because
Hey,
like, not for nothing, it's ill, but we was number 1.
hey, man.
I was a
Man,
PA.
I gotta
was
tell you,
I
that
was a
shit-
PA on the show, but
I went to school and I went to high school talking about that episode.
when you number 1, shit hit different. You see
Shit hit
you
different.
see how you see the residuals. I saw residuals just from working on the show. That
was number 1.
number 1. You know what I'm saying? So I was a PA, but next thing you know, I became the number 1 PA type of
Hey,
working on
man.
every video, every job. I worked on Heard 'Em Say. I worked on countless classic music videos, countless classic videos. I mean, like when Ye first started Good Music, I did like Go, B, like I just worked on all that good music stuff early in the game. Jada Kiss, Def Jam, like just that Chappelle Show shit, like was great for me because I was in some of the sketches and it just made me really popular. They wanted to have me on set because I was in music videos. I'm rapping in my own videos. I got flyers on shows and shit. And it was a good chemistry. It was a real good thing for me and just to having a little residual love I got from that helped me in my career.
Do you ever get starstruck? And if so, by who?
Yeah, you seem to have worked with enough
Right.
people to.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't really, because pause, I enjoy people. And so the best way for us to share space and share information is to be beyond that thing, so to speak, and to be able to look you in your face and engage you as
A person.
another human being, understanding that you go through shit every day just like me that you wish you probably could express.
Right.
But you probably can't because everybody treats you like you're not human.
I get that.
I got you.
So if I, in those first 10 minutes, speak to you just like the dude sitting next to you on the plane, that might have gave you the opportunity to kind of let your guard down a little bit and just be more of you in that space. And that allows me to be completely me because, in the words of Hov, I step into every room as myself. And so I don't feel like I should be smaller because you're huge on platforms.
Nah, I feel that.
Definitely. feel that.
Fuck
I
them coattails.
I don't feel like I should be less, and I don't, And in my career, maybe I could have gone farther in certain areas, but I've acquired a certain respect
Being who you
in
are.
my field for being exactly who I am and not shying away from my own sense of self. You know what I'm saying? When I pull up, like my chin is up, my shoulders back, my chest is out. I've experienced things that a lot of these dudes haven't experienced. So there's no reason for me to be like less than them. And a lot of times I bring them up to where I am, intellectually at least.
Right.
Because it's my goal when you leave my space for you to go somewhere, maybe with some information. You might have got some game fucking with me.
That'll take you. You'd be surprised where game will take you,
You
goddamn.
might have got something that you could walk away with.
You
know
learn
what
how to
I'm
write an
saying?
invoice.
I feel like I work with Baby most often, and our conversations is about life.
That's lit. That's lit.
It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no studio shit. I'm a grown man, like, so we're not really talking about studio shit.
We all know this
how your-
just part of the job.
How your baby's doing, man?
Yeah,
Right.
what matters. Yeah.
And how you doing? I know you get money, but how are you?
I feel that.
Because get money don't mean that you're well.
Yeah.
That don't mean your being.
Because a nigga could get paid well to do what he do, but he may not like it
that
at
doesn't
all.
mean your
It just
being is well. It doesn't mean
Right.
it doesn't mean your spirit is well. And to be perfectly honest, if your spirit ain't well, then your mental health is probably not in the place that it should be in. You know what I'm saying? And if your mental health is not in the place that you should be in, then you see shit like, you know, certain artists who do shit in public, and everybody look at them like, oh, homeboy bugged out. But it usually be that person is suffering from some shit that they haven't been able to express.
They've been dealing with.
Do me a favor. I know you ain't finna light it, but turn that blunt the other way. Okay, cool. Because the way you had it, like, you could have lit it at any point, and you.
I appreciate your greatness.
Yeah.
But so like I never was really. I think that's how at the Apollo worked best for me, because at the time I was an aspiring artist, a rapper, and so the best way for me to approach Jay-Z or whoever's coming through the back door is just be me. That nigga was hungry before.
Right.
That nigga from Marcy, that nigga was hungry before. Whoever else coming through the back door, yo, you was hungry before, B. You was a nigga like me before. So there's a way I can approach you and you don't feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to press you.
Because they see some of them in you. Some of you and them.
And so I kind of approached it from that perspective.
Okay.
As opposed to, yo, I rap. Nah, my thing was throughout our interaction, you might see that I'm a lot like you. We had similarities, and then we might get to that in our conversation. Remember, I was working with Red Alert one time, and somebody walked up and was like, yo, Reg, you know, he crazy nice, he rap, blah, 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 blah. He said, nephew,
what do that shit?
He said, no, he said, nephew, you been with me all day. Why you ain't say nothing? I see your uncle, how many niggas run up on you with that shit every day? I'm not running up on you with that shit. Yo, I rap. I'm trying to run up on you with like a finished product and then like talk business with you.
Yeah. Makes sense. Get your ducks in a row.
But what I learned is there's a difference between a nigga running up on you with his idea and a nigga running up on you with a business plan.
With his plan, yeah.
And the business plan is showing you how the money is going to come back. You know what I'm saying? Or what you project the funds to come back as. If I give you 10,000, I'm gonna be able to give you back 12,000 in this amount of time. But if I come to you like, yo, I got an idea, blah 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 blah, most people be like, that shit's cool. That's what they hit you with. That's cool. Word, that's a good idea. Word. Yeah, you should. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Much like Shark Tank. Where the stats at?
That shit's a good idea, and that's usually where it stay at. But if you actually compose like a business plan for that idea, and that says this is more than an idea, this is well thought out.
Right.
Or at least the projections are well thought out. You know, shit could always go wrong in business. You know, no battle plan survives enemy contact. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the first shot fired, shit gonna change.
Facts.
But the fact that you have some structure, at least you prepared to change with it.
To change with it.
Because you got a game plan.
Amen.
And so my game plan was always definitely to lead with me being me, and definitely lead with intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you come out of prison, that don't mean you're coming into the game with the because people can see that shit.
Look into your camera and say this.
People can see that shit all over you. When you just got out of prison and you acting like you just got out of prison, you look like you just got out of prison.
Amen.
And that's not inviting, so to speak. And you don't necessarily gotta invite everybody into your world.
It's hard to approach.
But if you want to do business, you might want to be approachable.
Yeah.
If you want to engage in a space where it requires engagement.
Yeah, if you want to be self-made, like you say, you'd be surprised who you need.
Right.
Facts.
Right. So you may need to converse with people. You may need to share space with a few people. You may need to sit down at a few tables. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be approachable in order to do that. You know, so you ain't gotta be everybody's best friend, but there's the get along gang.
There is that. You get more
more
bees with honeys than shit, right?
Get along gang. We get along as we go along. We do what we gotta do.
And then we go home.
Because you don't have to continue to interact with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nas said that shit best. Like I work too hard to be around people I don't like.
Man, I'm finna go home and
when
frame that
so
shit
when
right
you,
there.
When you know, throughout your interactions, you'll see what energy works for you and what energy don't work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called freelancing. So that you can put yourself in a space to not deal with that, because if their energy don't work with your energy, you just put yourself in a position to lose business.
Right.
You might wind up clashing with this person,
And then it not look too good to your future business.
And then it just doesn't work good for business. So knowing how to say no and knowing what to avoid, a lot of times is a paramount as well.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
All battles ain't meant to be fought.
Our battles ain't meant to be fought.
Well, it's all on how you choose your battles. That's why you pick and choose them wisely. The ones you do fight
hard.
You chose wisely.
Right.
Die for them shits.
You like to think that you chose wisely. You know what I'm saying? The reality is, you're gonna take L's. I have never seen a manual for this shit, but
In life, and
but what I can say is that we pay for our education, one way or another, and so I pay for my education, in the loss of whether it be losing time or losing money, loss of friendships, like whatever it may be. My losses became my lessons. My lessons, obviously, was my earnings.
Became blessings.
Became my lessons turned to my blessings. They became my education. So wherever I failed at, so to speak, or wherever I took my L's at, I took those on the chin. I ate those, like
like a real man. That's what you're supposed to do.
Mecca, look, we ain't got long left. I promise. So,
I'm
final
here,
words.
nephew.
Final words.
man.
25 words or less.
I'm not gonna lie, we're not gonna count. So
Right. We're not gonna count.
we're not gonna count. So yeah, final thoughts, man. Any special shout outs you want to give? Any advice you want to give to anybody out there?
Well, first, you know what I was thinking about this earlier, and I want to thank all of the people. I want to be conscious of the people that believed in me, and I want to thank all of the people that ever spent money with me.
Yeah.
That ever gave me money for my CD.
Yeah.
That ever gave me money to shoot a video for them.
Yeah.
That ever gave me money to print flyers for my shows. People that invested in me, I want to be very conscious and say thank you to all the people that ever invested in me, whether you invested your time, whether you invested your money, whether you just put your hands on me and gave me love and encouragement when I needed it. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And in the famous words of Hustle Simmons, you haven't failed until you quit.
Yeah.
Facts.
And so I keep on keeping on, and I would suggest to all of my counterparts to keep on keeping on in whatever it is, and whatever endeavors that it is you choose to move forward in. You have to know. I don't want to sound like nobody else, but there's a knowing. You have to know. You got to know something that they don't. Whoever they are, you have to know something they don't. And the most important thing that you should do is not try to prove to they that you know this thing that you're going to do.
Amen.
The worst thing you could do is try to prove to they or them that you're about to do this thing that you're about to do. You need to do this thing that you're going to do, and they or them will fucking ride along later on.
Yeah.
Hey man, if you build it, they will come.
Big facts. Yeah.
Hey man, this was truly a pleasure, bro. I really
we definitely appreciate
thank you
it.
so much
Thank
for
you for
coming,
having me.
man. It's a
Definitely
pleasure,
appreciate
a
you.
blessing, an honor. You know what I mean? I can't say thank you enough for even, coming and doing this with us, because this is not something that, we're normally behind the cameras. You know what I
It's
mean?
all good. I mean, the dude that brought me in the game said to me this: you have one obligation. I'm like, what's that? He you got to bring somebody in the business that look like you. He said, that's your job now.
I
To
feel
bring
that.
somebody in the game that look like you, to hand somebody some information somebody that look like man. I mean,
Pay
don't
it
get me wrong.
forward.
I give information to anybody that God sent in my path because God sent them in my path. But for the most part, I tend to get the information to people that really need it, and it's usually a motherfucker that look like me that needs some real game.
Amen.
Yeah.
And so I try to hand down what's been handed down to me. I stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yes.
I ain't get here by myself. I don't even
Hey.
like to pretend like I got here by myself. You know what
Hey.
I'm saying? There's been so many people that have contributed to my growth and whatever successes that I have achieved. And so, like, again, I said before, you know, I acknowledge you, those people that have contributed to my successes, those people that have contributed to my growth.
Man, look, y'all know who we in here with, man. Big Mecca, man.
Big Mecca Don,
Big
man.
Mecca Don, man.
What you
Look,
wanna
man,
do
my
one more before you get
co-host,
up outta here?
my
We
co-host,
got to.
Sterlo.
You gotta pour this one,
I'm,
Few.
I'm Few, man.
Come on,
Look, we
man.
out this bitch. You like my podcast.
Yeah.
Like my podcast.
And we still need you to do a drop.
All
Right,
right,
Sterling,
yeah.
stop
You know I
it.
got that.
Stop it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna stop everything. We gonna do this shout out here. Yeah, man. This is a pleasure, man.